They say we living in this hell now.
The line's
Only
been drawn.
gets to the core when it melts
And if you
down.
find it
Can't
evil
speak
to
for
serve the
hearts
Lord,
not felt now.
then choose this day whom you will serve.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I just want to go on record and say I had no plan to watch this music video, and the moment somebody got in contact with me, the first thing they said, Rob, you gotta look at this. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna look at it. And we talked about it just a tiny bit. I saw the shoe stuff before I even heard the song, and I was just like, all right, it looks like a bunch of shenanigans, a bunch of foolishness. I'm just going to stay away from this. I'm kind of like, don't go in the room if you know everybody holding shotguns. That's been my mentality towards this entire thing. But as it was going on and on and on, people was wearing me down. It's like, yo, you got to take a look at this. Go in, just take a look. Get that in your system. So I looked at it, and honestly, I just, you know, oh man, I'm just annoyed, bro. That's where I'm at with it. I'm legitimately annoyed because from the tactic I'm looking at, it works. Like this works. It gets controversy going, it gets people talking about it, but it's like so far out of left. Normally when people mess with imagery, Christ-like imagery, they just play with it. They dip a toe in, they dip a toe out. Like if you go look at the original Power for Kanye West, people analyze like, what did the black and white mean? And they just, you know, they play with it. If you look at Unsaying It from Slipknot, it's like it plays with the imagery. This is like very blatant, it's very in your face, and it's very like, hey yo, you know what it is, bro. Like so much so that how spiritually diminished does one even have to be to say, you know what, I'm okay with pushing my brand to this extent. It really makes me think back to a Virginia rapper. If you guys don't know, Pusha T is like my top 5 favorite, but he has a brother, older brother named No Malice. He used to go by Malice, and they were a part of a group called The Clips. You should check out their music, really good stuff. And Malice walked away from everything because he just had a change of heart, and he really gave his life over to God. It's honestly inspirational when I see him, and every morning I think he does like he works out on a treadmill in his house, and he talks like God stuff while he's on the treadmill, and it's just like, you know, it's inspirational to see because it's never a process. Like you never just turn over and the next day you're just perfect, and it's a process to build up to that. And you know, we've seen this with Kirk Franklin as of recently, where, you know, he still showed that, you know, he got in an argument with his kid, he was out here talking crazy to his kid, and some people's like, you know, they always hold Christians to the standard where you're supposed to be perfect. If you have any mess ups or any little thing here and there, it's like, see, I told you he's just like us. And it's like, yes, nobody said people were any different. Everybody's struggling with something. It's like, I like to look at it as like, if there's some type of food that you know you shouldn't eat, but it just really scratches that itch for you, it's like, yo, you don't just drop the food overnight. You just slowly diminish it and cut back on it until you can really phase it out of your diet. But it just makes me look at some of this stuff that I'm seeing with this, and I'm really feeling like right now, the way I'm looking at some opinions on the internet, that you're overreacting if maybe you feel some type of way about this video. That, you know, it's just a video. Everything's just a video. If oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like, if everything is just a video, then why do they always have a tendency to lean into spiritual stuff? It's all, and I mean, this ain't even leaning into it. This is like, yo, you kicked open a door through a flashbang. I'm running in through the left. Climax is going in through the right. We're shotgunning everybody in the room. Nobody's getting out that hole alive. Like that's what it just feels like. And it just seems like, you know, again, from a business standpoint, I get it. Holiday didn't do what it was supposed to do. But then the question has to ask, I have to ask this to the executives of these companies that sponsor Lil Nas X. It's like, bro, you guys really think you're gonna follow up Old Town Road and the success that did? Like, that was memed to death. It was on TikTok. It was on a whole bunch of places, non-stop getting played. It's like, there's no following that up. I mean, this might work. Honestly, Holiday didn't work, but this actually might work just based off of how ridiculous it is. And yeah, it might be successful. But when I see this, I'm almost in a way happy that I listened to it, because it made me go back. It made me pull up a lot of my Christian rap, and I've been listening to Smoke and Mirrors by No Malice on repeat all day. I've been listening to a little bit of Fred Hammond, and I was listening to Kirk Franklin last night. You just wanna be happy. I had that, you know, I listened to that once, but I've been listening to this No Malice on repeat all day. So in a way, I should be thanking this nigga, because it made me say like, damn, that was so ridiculous and flagrant. I just had to go. I had to cleanse the palate. It's like, wait, what do you eat? I think if you want to cleanse your palate when you're eating something, you have a little bit of horseradish, and then whatever you eat after that tastes normal again or some shit like that. That's what it reminds me of, and that's just, you know, it's just interesting the world we live in. Like the shoes, I'm looking at the shoes. The shoes is like, man, shoes is very out there. We got a pentagram, 1 out of 666. Then it has a Bible verse on there as well. And then of course I watched the sneakerhead who, you know, he had to get them. He made a whole skit with the shoes. I just look at this stuff and I'm just like, all right, man, you know, I'll be the lame nigga. I'll be the boomer. I'll be the guy that's like, Rob just takes weird stances. I'll be that guy. But I got a verse here. I'm not even gonna give this more of my time than I need to give it. So I'm just gonna read this verse and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You heard the verse at the beginning of this video. Depending on if the copyright claims it or not, as of right now it's good, but it may change in a couple days. I don't know. Y'all know how YouTube copyright is. But Joshua 24:15. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. Oh my gosh, man, that makes me really want to get on some holy war type shit. That makes me want to get on some like, everybody get down, we're rushing the building, spears, axes, and swords. I'm gonna read that again to you. Joshua 24:15. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. Just hits different. Like that just, woo boy, if I'm on the other side of a kingdom and somebody scream that over, I'm dropping my sword. It's just, yeah, I just see this and I feel like it's weird when I'm cursing, and then I don't like to do that. It's just I happen to curse a lot, but it's just like, yo, imagine being so spiritually fucked that you just bend over for any executive at your fucking company, because God forbid you have a stance and any type of self-worth in yourself. You, no, I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm sorry. So we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. That's been my opinion on this. I know a couple of you guys have asked me, because you see me spinning some of these verses in the videos, and I mean, it's been known for years on this channel, if you watch for a while, that I am a Christian. So it's just like, I just see this stuff and I'm just like, all right, man, I shouldn't have looked at it. I just shouldn't have looked at it. But anyway, I'm glad I looked at it, because it's made me go back and listen to a lot of No Malice's stuff today, which he's an amazing artist, and you should check out the song. If you need a link to it, let me know. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel out a lot. If you want to check out that Patreon with over 110 hours of additional content, you can do that. You can get in for as low as $5. Go ahead and tap in with your boy. And if you haven't had a chance to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/RMP, I'll be responding to some DMs and stuff that I've gotten a little later. Yeah, I'm weird with that, responding right away, so I'm sorry. With that being said, though, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later.